What is up, PB Fit fam? And today we're going to do a review of the HK ARMY TFX, or the full experience. So honestly, when this hopper first came out, I was a little skeptical because, you know, HK ARMY, their quality assurance issues, whatever, you know, I was a little nervous. But honestly, after seeing it at Maxxis, I'm going to put that video of Steve Nabi and I, you know, talking over everything, going over everything, in the description below, so you can watch that because he really goes into detail about it. You know, one thing he told me, and this was off cameras, he's like, dude, this is tested by pros. All right, before they even put it out there that they're coming out with this loader, Dynasty ran and tested it. And the difference between the HK ARMY before and the HK ARMY now is they have a pro team that's wearing all their gears, and they had it for years now, that's wearing all their gear and making sure that the stuff that they put out is like on point before they release it. So the HK ARMY before, you know, like, well, maybe their stuff isn't that great, maybe it, you know, breaks down, whatever. It's not going to happen anymore. At least that's not the way I've seen it. So this is the TFX. It comes in this freaking sweet case. I mean, what loader comes with a case like this? I can pretty much say none. So, I mean, that's pretty badass. Really nice heavy-duty zipper. I don't see that breaking anytime soon. Comes with a manual and everything like that. Everything you're going to need. And, of course, the TFX itself. Now, so this is Jake's TFX. He's letting me do a review on it. And it does come with... it doesn't come with a speed feed, but it does come with a nice lid. But, you know, it retails for around $200, but I mean, it's honestly, this is, I'm going to go out and say it right now, this is my new favorite hopper. It just is. The rotor was my favorite for a while, and then I used a Spire. It was okay. I just liked that it was so much lighter than the rotor, but I didn't like the internals. I just didn't. I didn't like the cone. And this thing comes out, and it's like, to me, it's the best of both worlds. So, holds over 200 paintballs, so it holds more than a standard Spire hopper, yet it's still super lightweight. Now, what a lot of companies do nowadays, including HK ARMY, is they're making it easy to take out the speed feed. So, I mean, all you gotta do is open it up. There's like a little button you gotta press and slide. Comes right out, and you can put your freaking, you know, regular lid on there if it's raining, whatever. And then when you want to put your speed feed back on, it's just as simple as it was, or it's actually easier than taking it off, and it slides right in the grooves, snaps back in, you know it's good to go. So, boom. Now, taking the lid part is pretty much very similar to the rotor. You slide this thing up, you push this thing in, comes right apart. Boom. You know? So there's the top half. Alright, here's the bottom half. There's the engine, everything like that. I like it that it's, you know, based off of like, what's the word, like torque, whatever, so you can adjust it depending on the paint, whatever. If it's like breaking up paint, you can go ahead and make it smoother, or, you know, not as harsh on the paint. Now, I like that it has that capability. I didn't have any jams with it at all yet, so I mean, that's pretty sick. Has this nice, like, included ramp, I guess you could say, that allows, you know, the paint start shooting paint, the rent starts going up. So that's awesome. Once again, this is really easy to take apart. You just press this little black tab back, and this whole part comes out. All right. Now you take some water, whatever you want to do, wipe it out, clean it out, whatever, and it's just the shell. All right. And like I said, I'm not going to go into detail about taking this thing apart because I have that Steve Nabi video you guys can watch. He takes it all apart, and like I said, it has this anti-jam system, but there's no need for it, dude. The thing does not jam. It could shoot reballs, you know, like it does all of that, everything you want it to do, and it doesn't jam, including the lightweight, you know, capability. Now, a lot of people kind of don't like that it's wide in the back. All right, like I always hear like, oh, but it's so wide in the back. Oh, whatever. All right, now the way you hold your paintball gun, it's not really gonna be that big of a deal, honestly. You know, like, cause I mean, most of us, if you're playing correctly, you're not gonna be holding your paintball gun a certain way. Alright, so let's go ahead and put on this sexy Vanquish, alright? See how we're gonna hold it. Look how low it sits on this Vanquish, dude. I mean, it's almost, I'm gonna loosen it up a little bit. It's almost flush. I'm talking like flat. Like look how low pro that is, man. I mean, it's super, super smooth, really nice lines. I mean, I like that it's not too big in the front and it gets wider in the back. I mean, that's good when you're getting shot at. At least really gives you a smaller target. There's not too harsh of angles or anything like that, which is really, really, really cool. But when you're shooting at your gun, I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, it's so wide though. Okay, well if you're like this, yeah, it's gonna be wide, dude. But if you're playing correctly, and you're looking down the side of your gun, nose to engine, you're not going to have that problem. So I don't understand why people are complaining about it being wide in the back. Dude, if you're like this and you're looking right at the back of the hopper, yeah, dude, oh, I can't see. But if you're like this and you're playing correctly, okay, now I can see. Now I'm playing like I'm supposed to be playing. All right, it's a really good hopper. All right, now let's compare it to the Spire, standard Spire, okay? Now, this Spire is broken. It's my second Spire that broke. But I have no qualms with Virtue. They're an awesome company. They'll fix this thing for free, basically. But I have had 2 of the back plates break, but I'll do a review on Spires later. Anyway, look at the Spire, okay? This holds less paintballs than the TFX. And it's about the same size on my marker. And look at the back. It's not, the width is almost the same. Almost. But it sits a little bit higher. You know, people complain about the TFX having a big back, but you know, baby got back. Trying to get with ya and take your picture. Then homeboys try to warn me, but that TFX got me so horny. Seriously though, this loader is my new favorite loader. It's gonna be my go-to loader. I have one of my own. Jake was nice enough to send me his and to do a review on it. And honestly, I'm in love, dude. Like, it's robust. This plastic is tough. The speed feed works like a charm. If you've ever used their Epic speed feeds before, dude, it works just as good as that. It's light. It takes only 2 batteries instead of like, you know, 3 or 4 or whatever, 2 AA batteries. It is expensive. It's expensive, like, there's no doubt. But it's not as expensive as like the R2. But a lot of loaders are going to be around that price range, you know, like just everything's getting more expensive in paintball. It's just the way it's going, which sucks. Hopefully that changes, but if you want to get yourself a nice solid loader, you're going to be paying a high dollar price. But ultimately, when it comes to loaders, it's going to be all personal preference. Some people like the Spire better. Some people like the R2 better because it can go up, you know, increase immediately the amount of paintballs you can hold. Me, right now, I like the TFX the best. To me, it has the lowest profile. It has it's just everything I want in a loader. I love the engine in there that gets the paintballs going. It's, to me, it's kind of like the rotor, but everything that the rotor, but it got rid of everything the rotor had issues with. It has an anti-jam. Doesn't really need it. It doesn't jam, but it has it in there. And it just works freaking great. Really stoked about this loader. I'm stoked about them coming out with different shells. You know, different sizes maybe in the future. But honestly, if you're on the fence about getting a TFX, go ahead and jump on it, dude. Buy a used one, you know, and you'll save yourself some money, and you won't be disappointed. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. There's a reason why not too many people are talking shit about this hopper, is because it's fucking awesome. All right? Take it from me. This hopper's a shit. You guys will not be disappointed. All right, guys, so that's it. Hope this helped some of you guys out. Let me know if you guys have any questions or comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Take it easy.